Big slurps.
Sorry.
It's alright.
Alright. So, are you recording this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, cool. Do you want me to run from start to finish, or do you want just to ask questions? Because you've played
No,
a couple of scrims, but
I'd rather from start to finish.
yeah. Disard gun is here. We're gonna be playing around the gun when we have disard, because it's too risky to be playing our forward hold. Standard forward hold looks like this. We have a roamer up here, or like playing around this area. We have a pocket soldier here. Both are spotting pause and hoping to pressure together. A play that we might do from lower is just taking your Uber this here and your exchange into them as they try and pressure. Our demo's looking out right, so we can stuff them as they exchange. Once our gun is about here, so has to watch drop down. Maybe like this is better. Watches drop down, doesn't get spammed from either side, and watches lower. And it's not like aligned with lower, it's a little bit to the right. So people have to wide peek it properly, which allows me to pressure them a lot better. Right? And then we have our medic playing on the stairs, our demo playing around here with stickies, not peeking too deep. Then we have our sniper like wide peeking this to create pressure into lobby. So they're pressured out of this side, they're forced into left side, and as I said, if we want to, we can exchange into them. This hold should hold for 5 minutes straight. There's like very little they can do about it. They'll try and do skip jumps onto left, so if you're the one playing sniper, which to be fair, I prefer you sticking to NG on pocket scout, because we'll need you to switch early and get into second. And gun dies sooner. So you'll probably switch to scout, whereas our sniper will switch to heavy, right? So just in case you are sniper, the plays are to skip into left to get a free pick and then go straight left. And like once there's a soldier here, you can like help spam this gun for a lot easier, right? And be annoying. So your job on sniper here is to be careful. Yeah, the other play is to sap. So we need to careful like spies or decloaking here, or like behind the point there. So when you're on NG, which you will be most of the time, your job is to clear stickies. So you can play a little bit like here to help clear sticks and then rotate around and support your gun, check for spies.
As engineer, right?
As NG, yeah. And then pushing
But I
out.
think I have to be on with the sentry like all the time, so I can protect and
Kind of, yeah. I mean, you can play around this area and support while also being close enough to help it. I'd recommend Jag shotgun as one loadout to get the sentry up, and then once you've finished setting it up, have a second loadout which has Frontier Justice and regular wrench, because regular wrench heals faster. You'll have a better time keeping your gun alive.
Okay.
One little trick you can do on NG. Pushing out, we have two different pushouts. Both of them, our roamer's just going to be sat in lower. It's going to be holding this position. Pretty simple. And then the other one, the other soldier has two different roles. So if we've got huge player ad, what we're going to do is just have me skip through Saw, and I can spot and you guys can follow me. So you have Pocket Scout Medic following, and then I can jump like this and take as much space as I want. And like, if they're shooting me, I'm distracting long enough to be a nuisance, while you guys take all the space left side. Our demo will hold lobby for a little bit, but our flank scout needs to come out, spot sticks, and get straight onto get cap time. So our demo and our soldier hold lobby, so there's no back caps going on. The only thing we lose to, I guess, is a spy back cap, but if we have 4 times on cap, it might be difficult for him to like get the right timings right. Plus our roamer's playing lower and he can quickly jump to point if he needs to.
But who's gonna check left side? when we're gonna push low.
So our Roma's default position's left anyway. So
Mm.
what he should do is like do this, and then rotate to lower like this, right? And he's holding
Oh,
his
okay.
position, right?
Mm.
So it should be covered from his side. The second push out is when we have add. So this is the one we tried in the game. I shoot here to get rid of sticks. I do a high bomb. I'm spotting for sticks, so I like land here, spotting for sticks, spotting for hider. Once I call, and you kind of went a bit too eager on this. Once I call that this is clear, you can then come out and take all this position and height. And our job is to pressure them out first and cap second, right? We need to pressure them out, so if they go for a back cap, our flank can deal with it while we're keeping them away, so they can't capitalize on any distractions. And then we can get straight on cap to get cap time, right? So that's our push outs into second. All the other three players, so our demo scout and our roamer in lower, push out whenever it's safe. Basically, is the play. Our demo's going to be the last to push out because he needs to hold this area through from backups. That's kind of his job on this. Holding second, we have two holds. One is on bridge with pocket scout, pocket soldier, med, demo. Our med's going to be playing back here. It's got eyes everywhere. Pocket soldier, pocket scout are playing this position. Our demo's got stickies for early bombers, and we play as a unit here. Our flank scout can spot a little bit deeper here. So you can spot, you can spam pistol, you can see what's going on. And then the play.
It's a decide hold,
This
right?
is full, yeah, like full discard. Our aim is just to force and leave safely, right?
Yeah.
The play here is to force, right? So our Roma's gonna be playing here. If he spots they're going saw, he's gonna start taking ground this way and spam as many rockets as he can and get damage. And then as soon as he's getting like, oh shit, as soon as he's taking damage, his job is to just jump out, right? And he's leaving straight to last. And that's what the rest of our team's going to be doing. Meanwhile, I'm on 300. As soon as I see my soldier jumping out, I'm going to high bomb and go for this medic, right? And which means we're sacrificing one. We have like a fairly robust play that should get us a force most of the time. That's our play for disad. And then add, you can play up here. With one soldier's going to be playing on top with you. One soldier's going to be here. I'm probably going to be this soldier up top because it gives me a lot of vision.
So you want me to stay here, right?
Yeah, like wing a jump up. And obviously your job is to spot soldiers so you can play far back. As soon as soldiers jump, you're pouncing on them, right? When they go lower, we're not sacrificing anyone. We're just playing this position. And you with pistol just try and spam medic, right? You're just getting as much damage on the med as you can. I'll be spamming med as well. Their play here is to try and make space for a force, but they can't make space for a force if their med's weak, because any sack will like make it really bad for them. So with our soldier, with our demo, with our scouts, we're gonna be spamming. As soon as a sack comes in, you switch off the pistol play and just shoot soldiers down. If they decide to push saw instead, and this is where you went wrong yesterday, I think. The call is to have players rotate to left side. So you're clearing lower, and if flank tries to get in, your job is to deny them. And what we do is just hold. I mean, you can play on height if you really want, because you're going to deny any bombs high. But the play is to have me full health here with beam on me, just corner peeking this and holding this quite aggressively, right? If they commit past this line, let's say the med like comes here, the call there is to exchange, and it's a solo exchange on me because it's a defensive exchange, right? In a enclosed
So
area.
it's only on you, right?
Only on me, because what you did is you dropped down, and then you kind of like died because, like, what value can you possibly provide here, right? As a
Yeah,
scout.
I thought that time I thought we were gonna use them already, and exchange and fight them.
Yeah, I mean the point of this is that we've got a very good barricaded position, And as soon as we start flashing 2 into this area, the leave is really bad. Like, if our med's here, you can get juggled, and like trying to get out of this area is just really difficult. So what we're doing is just getting a really good trade, and then like we can go for plays post-trade. So like one thing my team used to do last season is like I'd be holding this position while my soldier trades, trying not to take damage. And then as soon as that trade would be fading, I'd jump window and like commit onto them here, grab pack, like be annoying, right? Like you can provide a lot of value in these post trades, but by nature, having me just soloed into like 4 people, they're gonna flash a bunch more than us, and we're gonna have a better trade than them. But if as soon as you drop down to try and help, like you're not providing any value, but you're taking away from Aruba, right? So it's better for you just to hold this height and like avoid taking damage from sticky spam and stuff. Or maybe like dropping here and like getting ready to recommit, just keeping eyes on everything, right? That's our hold. I think it's pretty good. Pushing out from second to mid, a few options. There's saw, there's catwalk, and there's kitchen slash lower. So saw, what we're trying to get with saw is if they're already playing far back, we just clear these sticks, bomb this position, and I can clear any sticks that are needed. And I can then like I can do like bombs and stuff to make space for our team, right? I can spot top, I can make space for you guys, and then I need you guys to choose a side to meet, right? Like right side here, as soon as you start taking this position, you just hold this position and keep eyes on like bombers, and I can help you like spam them out. I can help watch this. We just need to take a side and like actually contain high ground, make it really difficult for them to sack. Because at the moment, like all they're doing is just having like a soldier up here, and then he just bombs, and then like he lands on our medic as he tries to get out, and with force for free, and they just have a free force on mid. We need to like spot these soldiers. I'm gonna like jump them and pressure them, and you guys are gonna clean them up. Our flank needs to come in through like maybe top, take this side, whatever it is. And this applies to every single one of these pushes apart from the kitchen one. So like we're trying to take space on mid, we're trying to watch out for bombers. It doesn't hurt for you to like peek and just like pistol spam like soldiers and stuff so that they're forced to bomb or forced to leave, and as soon as they bomb you can then start taking space. I've noticed in certain fights, like you go on my call, which is great, because like I bomb like this. I'm fading my bomb and immediately leaving. And like that's not me baiting you, I think that's just you being a bit too aggressive, because I saw like times where we'd do this bomb, and then you'd like take position up here, and you're fighting players underneath you, and you just get focused down, but because it's because your team's back there, right? Like, I'm not an easy target because I'm skyboxing, but you're like up here on a really easy to spam area, it just kind of means you get melted, and then we're immediately down a pocket scout. So try and like, instead of taking forward position, it's kind of not your job, just try and play high ground and get ready to deny, get ready to like, just be a presence, right? If you're standing on height as a scout, like I'm way more scared to try and do something if I see a scout up there, right? You know? So just being the presence you need to be on mid and trying to stay next to your med. Um the other mid push that we do, and it's been successful, is we send me, you, and our med through cafe, and then I just do like a bomb like this, and I cut them off as you Uber in. And last time this worked somewhat, um, because I don't know, I kept them here for a very long time. I think you guys just took a really long time like committing behind me. Just try and get in. Your focus is to get the med, and as soon as the med's down, or like the med's pressured towards me, I'm gonna kill him. Right? He's not getting out of that. As soon as that med is like pressured back, you can come back and start taking position again. Because once we achieve our goal, our next step is to like keep our med alive for the post, right?
This is if they have pulled this out, right?
Yeah, this is if we have full ad. I mean,
Okay.
any of these pushes is with ad, because I don't want to push into mid with equal ubers, right? It's just not gonna work. The plays we're gonna do to sack in general are pretty much all like the same, right? we pressure a door with our combo and then use either that door or another door to sack our soldiers in. Right? So like the play that we do for this one, you guys pressure here with me. I do like a bomb like this to take space. I'm like pressuring and then I jump out, right? And my job is to like take as much damage as possible from them so that my roamer can do like this bomb and then he's in on medic.
Oh, so you want to distract them so our Roma can jump on them, right?
Yeah, that's basically the same in every single one of these pressure plays, right? We start pressuring Saw, like you're clearing traps here, making people look at you with your demo, like putting stickies on the walls and stuff, putting stickies on the floor so that any bombs don't kill you. And you're like being annoying, you're like spamming, trying to get damage on the med, while our Roma like does like a jump like this and then like another jump. And then he's, you know, in on med, ready to do whatever, right? Um Then okay, that's pushouts from mid, into mid. Sorry, holding mid. There's the standard pause is like me, Aroma playing here. So he's gonna spot Saw deep, and then as soon as they start pressuring him top, he's gonna play on high ground here, and he's ready to spam this catwalk area. And our flank scout's gonna be playing above with him, and you play on hut with our medic close, and then our demo's going to be playing, you know, floor, and then I can play this position here and spot Saw as well. And we have eyes on lower like that. The disad hold on this, the one I like, is our flank playing the same position, but instead I play like deeper Saw, so I'm ready to contest whatever's here and then call if like the pushing is. And you guys basically play you here, our demo man far back with stickies on top. So our demo man and med are going to be in here. What we're trying to do is force them to chase us while we send 3 people behind, so it's like a backup play. Obviously, Will's going to be playing this position. If they push Saw, our flank can like drop down and go lower, right? And go behind. And you can get straight onto the back cap here. And then in the same way, if they push lower or Saw, our flank can just do like this and get in behind this way, right? That's pretty good for us. And I'm gonna be like distracting. Like let's say they push me Saw. All I'm gonna do is just a bomb like this, and, like go behind through top or whatever it is, right? But sending 3 players behind, you guys need to just live and get ready to like leave lower. If we're on the back cap, your job is to then like rotate and like block point with your heals and try and get as much value while our team's back capping, right? And it's the same thing on the back cap from second. So the back cap from second, we have like ideally both our soldiers lower, or like I'll be playing here. I can spam, my Roma's gonna be playing close, and we let them in, we let them take plenty of space, and then we just send for a backup like this, right? And we're like rushing behind them to get straight onto point. We send like 3 people doing that. You can play main with our med. Our demo's either going to be playing Saw with us. Like, we kind of have a lot of our team on floor or low ground ready to leave, right? And we want them to commit into us because the more they commit into us, the more our 3-man backup's going to be providing value, right? Holding second, I mean, it's pretty much free. As long as we have 1 person in cheese, they can't really do much as long as we have like 4 players up, right? You can easily hold this point with 2-player decide. This is just so risky, and spawns are so close that like Aroma can get back in like 5 seconds from mid to here and be valuable. So generally just playing like this position as a pocket scout, have your demo man locking out these 2 doors. Your job's just denying, and then we have 1 player in cheese, whether that's a soldier or a scout, just like denying that area. And we've got a 4-man hold on second. And then
Where's my medic spot so I can?
just here, like playing here with the demo. Or, I mean, I guess you can play up here, but it's kind of hard to set up if you want to do it fast, right?
Or I think he can play around the pack.
Yeah, this is fine too.
Yeah.
Whichever one works. I mean, You can dictate what Ahmed does if you want. And then
Oh,
our pressure plays into last. Go like, if we're allowed, we're gonna spam with soldiers onto lower, get the gun. We'll only take like 3 or 4 rockets. But again, while we're doing that, we want our demo holding left side. We want our flank pressuring like doors and pressuring around here, trying to get spam on the gun. The other play we do, this one I call quite often, is let's say like we're coming into lower to try bully right side. All I'm gonna do is just like bomb like this, and like we're pressuring this soldier out. You're gonna run in through shutter. Obviously, if there's a gun, you cancel it, but if there's no gun right side yet, or if it's on the floor, you can like SVS, like LOS the gun using this thing, and just shoot this soldier and help me get the pick. As soon as we get that kill, I can reload, get an arrow, and then I'm peeking here and spamming the gun. Will spams from lower, and they can't deny both of us, right? And once gun's dead, we go for a quick sack, right? Like I can bomb from wherever I want to get onto the medic. And then if that stuff isn't working out because they're playing the last correctly, what we're gonna do is just switch one of our scouts to spy, and sap gun, double sack in, 3-man sack. You guys play into lower.
also a quick question.
Yeah.
What does recollapse mean exactly?
Recollapse. I mean,
Yeah,
like, okay, so we're talking about like last pushes, or like, I mean,
yeah,
it's something in general, right? Like,
yeah, in general.
right. So like, I'll use a last push as an example. Let me just check. Okay, I'm fine. Cool. So let's say we're pushing right side, right? This is what I want from my entire team. And this is like a very default push. Our roamer and scout are going to be playing here, waiting for the sentry to go down, right? So
Mhm.
our Uber's going to come through here, flash scout, flash demo, kill the gun, or kill the gun, right? We're going to kill the gun. We're going to... Our demo stickies up while you're using your Uber flash to walk here and clear any stickies in this corner that can deny you. You then stand here and you're looking around, and you don't have to worry about behind you because there's a demo here sticking that spawn. You're looking in front. As soon as you see like particles and stuff, like people jumping you, you're canceling, right? And what we've now done is this soldier bomb, which is very valuable. This guy's bombed with 300 health from spawn to block point, right? He's doing this bomb, and he's landing here to try and get damage. He gets absolutely nothing. We've denied a soldier bomb basically for free, right? Because all you had to do is leave the point. You're not taking any damage for it. You're safe. We've had a soldier bombers, and this guy is now a prime target for me and our demo to kill with pipes and directs, right? Like he might try and jump out, but now this guy needs a resup and a buff to be able to do what he did before. So all that's left is this roamer, who will likely be trying to keep our flank out, right? So this is where our flank comes in, right? Our flank's gonna be like this. Our soldier bombs through, and his flank's gonna run right behind him. So this soldier's gonna start looking at our Roma, and these two have a job of distracting this guy long enough or doing enough damage to him that he can't block point. Now suddenly we're in a position where we have our team here. You're full health. Our demo's full health locked out right. I'm behind you guys because I've committed here to kill gun. I'm behind you guys. I've been spamming point to like not make it easy for them to block. And suddenly I'm full health. You're full health. Our demo's full health. Our flank's distracting their Roma and they've got one guy leaving to spawn. We call for a recommit. I'm doing a bomb like this, right? And I'm landing in them. So that they are forced to look at me. Because if they keep ignoring me, I'm killing every single one of them, right? Our demo, he's still got that locked out, but he's going to start stickying this point so that medic or demo or anyone can't just walk in and block it. And you're going to get back to your position and stand here, right? And cap the point. That's like the general theory. So like this recommit, this recollapse is exactly that, right? We have an initial push. We lock up, we do like what our first goal is. And once the first set of goals is done, then we can like go for another play and recollapse. Because I don't know if you've noticed, but there are times on these pushes where, let's say we use through right side, and then we sticky this off, you get on point, but then you stay on point and you just die before our combo can help you do anything, right? But you're gonna have such a better time getting off the point and then recapping once our demo and soldier have the resources to be able to help you. And our flank can like bomb left side and fight left side, right? You know what I mean? So it's like
So,
it's basically splitting these fights into two stages. And it's the same on mids, right? Like we've got this chunky mid that I've explained to you, where
yeah.
my job, so like my role on this mid is to get to this position and then just do a high bomb, right? And I'm high bombing and I'm landing on, if anything's here, I'm landing straight on it and sinking rockets on it and trying to kill it as soon as possible. If there's anything here, I'm landing here and shooting it, right? If there's anything on like on this area, I'm helping like kill those guys. What your job is you're rolling out catwalk with our med, and as soon as you see my bomb like passes this point, like once I'm in, you are running directly, like holding W and shooting anything that I'm landing on, right? Because like the second you start shooting at them, they'll like let's say I'm like a soldier here, and I'm waiting for you to commit. As soon as I see you, I'm shooting a rocket at you, and I'm gonna get fucking destroyed by this soldier that's landing on me because I'm not aware of this soldier in the air. The same with a scout. If there's a scout here, he's looking at you and he's gonna start shooting you, and I'm gonna land there and do 100 damage to him. What your job is to like just demolish anything here. Like help me kill these guys. And as soon as you do, you take this position and you make all the space here for your medic to like live, right? But currently what's actually happening is I'm doing this bomb, right? Oh, fucked it. But I'm doing this bomb. I'm in the air. I land on this guy. I do 100 to a scout here. He surfs the rocket and he like does this and he lands back. And then I'm here and I look for my team and you guys are nowhere to be seen, so I have to leave, right? And I jump back and get pack and saw. Because what happened was that there's a soldier high bombing here or whatever, like bombing off that side, and you guys are looking at him and like fighting him here. And this guy's not providing anything, right? He's just doing like
Destruction.
yeah, he's doing this bomb, right? And he's in, and you guys are shooting at him, and he's done everything he's needed to and more because you're shooting at him. Just fucking ignore that guy. Like, run across this side. You see a soldier bombing, like, okay, whatever. Like, you're gonna kill everything here. And it's the same with our demo. Our demo rolls out here and he goes too far right, and then he takes too much damage from soldier spam, and he can't commit. Whereas if our demo rolled out saw, did damage, and then played like here, and locked out like stickies on point, and then got ready to walk across and spam damage here, our demo wouldn't have any issues, right? And then our flank scout again. Our flank scout's starting to play right side and stuff. No, like our scout's gonna play top. He's gonna help us kill these guys, and he's gonna deny any soldier bombs that are like trying to catch you guys rotating, right? And like there will be maybe a soldier who will just do like this bomb and land here and shoot our medic as he's crossing. So it's our scout's job to like kill this guy as he's just like walking across the point with like the most obvious bomb of all time, right? And it's like,
Okay.
do you see what I mean? We're just not doing these mids at all. Like we're not even on the same page. And then again, our Roma's like coming in and he's spamming these high grounds and stuff. When I played Roma in this scenario, I'd roll out here, obviously. My med would give me like a final little bit of a buff. Then I would just do this. I'd jump here, and then I'd bomb like this, and I'd be in, right? We're just not doing these things. Like, we should be taking all this space left side. You need to be on beam all the time to let my medic run. Just hold W and get to like this position, right? We're basically trading sides on mid, except we've got their flank ruined, right? We've just killed their entire flank. That's the
Even
point
if
of the chunky
there,
mid.
even if there are two soldiers went behind us, we just leave
I
them
mean,
and go forward.
especially if two soldiers go behind us, right? Let's say both their soldiers do this bomb, right? They're in,
Alright.
like, one's here, and they take pack. How am I gonna recommit to my saw again? Right? I have to take pack,
Yeah.
I have to jump up here, and then I have to bomb like this, right? To, like, do
Yep.
damage here. How long was that entire trip? Like, that guy's not doing anything for, like, a majority of the first, like, 5 seconds of the mid. He's bombed in.
It's too late for him to protect it, to help
Yeah.
his team.
So, he's bombed behind. distracted no one, took a pack, and then recommitted after 5 seconds. Useless, not doing anything. Don't
Yeah.
let him do anything by shooting at him. Like, his job is to take your shots away from you, right? So, like, we just need to take all this left space, because otherwise we're just wasting our time with these mids, right? I think this is my problem. I think people just misunderstand the point of the mid, right? The only reason we change this mid around is if they start playing counterplay, which it's just not gonna happen in this division, right? People aren't gonna know how to counterplay a mid like this. In When I played Div 2 last season, we played Snakewater twice, won 5-0 both times. Not a single team countered this mid. Like, the way you would do it is probably rolling out your combo right side into Saw, and then having a soldier early roll out here, right? So if you try and cross, he's standing here, like, locking you out, right? But teams aren't gonna, like, do that. And if they do, we have other mids to do, right? We have the slow mid where we do everything we would have to up to this point with chunky mid, but then we just chill. Like, we're waiting, like, we're spamming this pause. We're like waiting for soldier bombs, and then, like, if I see a soldier bomb, I'm gonna, like, jump and, like, start making space and make people look at me. Because if, like, this position's so powerful on mid from a roamer, from a soldier just in general, because they expect me to take pack and be obvious, but I can play, like, around here, spam. If I see someone trying to take pack, I can lock them out and kill them here. It's like, it's really good for me, right?
So if soldiers went to our kitchen, we're gonna play passive, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we wait for them to jump on us. Then you're gonna jump behind them to distract them.
Yeah, while
And
you kill everyone that's, like, committed across. So, basically, the theory of this mid, instead, is we're waiting for a committal, and most commits at this level are not going to be all 6 players, they're going to be, like, 3 players, right? So,
yeah,
what my job on this mid is to stop all of them committing on us, right? So, let's say this soldier's went to here, and he's getting ready to, like, recommit from lower or recommit from here. Try, as a soldier, bombing from here with a scout on top. It's like you're not doing anything. You have to walk out, do a jump like this, and, like, if you're, like, holding this position, just keeping an eye on him. As soon as he peeks here, he's getting a 100 damage meat shot to his forehead, right? And he's just gonna die, right? So this commit's bad for him. And then, like, trying to come in from here, like, maybe he does okay, but, like, if he's going behind us, we can then just walk across, right? Like, there's a lot of, like, there's a lot of counterplays we can do. What we do is, like, if he's gone into kitchen, we can just call to rotate to right side, right? And our beam walks across that way. You take hut, and now suddenly from this position as a scout, that guy in kitchen's not that scary, right? He's like, he has to jump from low ground to fight you. But generally, like, with these slower mids, the theory is that if I bomb and, like, I'm making people look at me, that means those people, and it's not going to just be one guy, it's going to be multiple people looking at me. Those people aren't helping in this commit across from them, and you guys should be able to win that 5v3, right? Or 5v2, or whatever it is. So that's the theory of the slow mids, and this is, like, what a lot of Prem teams do. They sort of wait for a good bit of time for, like, to get some sort of damage. And then the other mid we do is just we send me up here. Our flank's playing top left, and I just do this bomb, right? And, like, the guy should probably not see me coming, and I land on this guy's head, right? And you follow me here, and then our flank commits across with that committal. And again, similar to chunky mid, where our goal is to take position. Oh dear me! Our goal is to take position on their side without like, our goal is to take position on this side while getting a pick and having their combo be distracted by these players so that other players can get value from it. Right? It's kind of the same thing across the board. Is there anything else I've not covered?
no, I think everything's clear.
Okay, brilliant. No questions then?
Yeah, I'll think about it later.
Okay.